So this type of sonority that we can call in broad terms the Bernard Herrmann vertigo sound actually technically came from Scriabin Wagner. So this is an older thing, but Bernard Herrmann, so to say, did a mannerism. So he took a technique that was already there and turned it into a cliche thing. He exaggerated more. He was more self-aware of the elements that constitute this technique or this style. That is basically a late romantic style. So when you put these things to work as an underscore of a movie, so they will allow you other possibilities, like what I was doing here, like going in circles, okay, like walking in circles. Of course, this is a technique for maybe for more old movies, but my opinion is if you master the old techniques, the new techniques will be easier as eating as I don't know the American expression for this. So easy as walking walking on the street. So key element for the sound is our beloved A minor chord with the major seventh. Okay. From there we have the beloved augmented triad built in this chord. Okay, and this is a very central element for the whole thing. This chord has an ambiguity that is just amazing. So amazing as the augmented triad actually, because you can see this as a tetrad or as a triad. Here I invite you to hear this as a tetrad. So this is not an extension. This is an integrated note of this chord. Okay, but you will also be able to see this as an A minor from time to time. The beauty of this is how this chord allows you to go from perfect harmonies to the more modern ones. Okay, so the augmented triad will be the door to the modern aspect of this chord, and will allow you to put for example the whole tone scale in your improvisation or in your creation. And this is what we are going to do later. The first important exercise is to see this minor chord with major seventh as an amazing modulation chord. Okay, because as you know, the augmented triad can basically lead to anywhere. Okay, you can see any tone of the major triad as a leading tone. Okay, because the major the augmented triad, you see the original the original form is in the minor scale. So for example, you have A minor here, and you have your chromatic leading tone here that will form this augmented triad with the other tones. Okay, so the central idea is how this tone here created the augmented triad. So the tone, this is the leading tone to the minor scale. Okay, so this means you can also frame any other tone as the leading tone of another minor scale or minor chord as the new central chord of your music. So for example, you can frame this one as the new leading tone. And this means this chord will be perfect to modulate to itself, so to say. The idea is to keep this chord type in your improvisation and see the different permutations that you can do with this. Okay, the different combinations. So, for example, the first one is that you can modulate from A minor to F minor. So the pivot is the ambiguity of the augmented triad. Okay, so you can, for example, just leave it alone, playing. And again, you can do the same thing. F minor, for example. Then you can use this as a perfect triad for modulation, and as a consequence, you will modulate to the to the to the medians. Okay. So this leading tone leads to A minor, so we don't need it. This leading tone will lead to F minor. This leading tone will lead to C sharp minor. And this is what we want to create this type of atmosphere. But this is a very basic start. So of course the music principle of Ben and Hammond is not made out of this. But this is a very key element to start understanding there's different tonal relationships. From there, you can do more interesting stuff, but I will leave for another video. You can then start integrating with the whole tone scale. Okay. And then start getting interesting. But I think if you focus on this on the core principle of this type of harmony, and this means how the augmented triad is built in this minor chord, you will start understanding also the other possible relationships, of course, also for the whole tone scale. And this is the beauty of this chord. So you can have a minor harmony. Opa. And from a very perfect minor triad harmony, you go to the totally different scribing Wagner universe. This is the magic of this chord. Okay, so I will close here, and maybe I can do a second lesson about the other techniques that are going on and the other chords that you of course need. But YouTube like only my very short stupid videos, like with 40 seconds, and discriminate my engaged lesson. So the only thing that I can ask you, if you want a next video about this, is to leave a comment, a like, and then I do more things. There are so many interesting things. There are also the orchestration, all these things. So see you there, and thanks for watching.